So our task right now is to try and create a new post request, but this time we want to validate some of the inputs that we get from our body. So in order to achieve this, we will create, of course, a new post request. And the name of this file will be books validated. And of course, request response. So inside, we will do an old-fashioned way check on the on what we get from the input. There are a lot of other solutions such as middleware and error handling, but for now we will just try to do an old-fashioned way. So we will try to reach inside our request body and get each element one by one and check. So if we don't have an ID on our request body, we will return a response .send, and we will say no ID available in the body. Okay, so once we get inside of it and we have a return, then it will get outside of the function at the end. So the other ones won't even get executed. So now we can do the same trick for all the other three inputs that we want to check. So we want to check the name also, we want to check the genre, and we also want to check the author. And of course we will need to change the send, the output that we will give to the user. And after that we actually can go on and do a post as we did so far. So I can basically take the code that I used above and basically reuse it, because as I mentioned earlier, if we encounter any of the issues that we try to code above, then the execution of this method will stop and it will just show a message to the user. So we can save this, go in the terminal and create a new one, open it and test it. Okay, so I opened up Postman, and as you can see, we will try to call this request, post request, and it's on localhost 3000/books validated, and we will try to go ahead with an empty body, and we will try to send it, and it will say that there is no ID available in the body. Now if I try and add an ID, for example, let's see, just ID for the moment, and run it again, it will say no name available in the body. So this first check, it was okay. It's seen an ID, but there's still problems with the other parts of the request body, because we are expecting to receive a full body that will be able to create a book object. So now if I add a name and again send the request, I will see that this was okay, but now it asks for a genre and so on. And it will only be okay when everything is set, and then it will be able to create the object. And that's it.